What's up guys, Alexander Thomas here. Welcome back to another Magic Arena video. Today, I'm going to start a little, this is like kind of a iffy series. It is going to be a series based off of basically determining which is the best deck, which is this is basically the Magic Tournament series. And let me go and get my so here's basically the idea. There's a bunch of there are a total of 24. Right? I have to figure out, make sure. Four does it. There's 20 decks. And what's going to happen is these decks are going to play 5 games in order to get into the playoffs. And then if they get into the playoffs, they'll play 3 more games. And if they get into past those, they'll get to the finals. Any deck that makes it to the finals, I will team is probably one of the best decks I've done. Alright, and I will say this, concedes will count. First 2 games will be against the bot. Then the second one, the next 3 are going to be against the historic or standard, depending on whether that deck is historic or standard. If it's standard, it will be in standard. The next 2 games will be standard, and the last game will be historic. If it is historic, the entire thing will be historic. In order to make it past the first 5 games, after they've done the first 5 games, if they have gone 3 of all 5 games, they make the playoffs automatically. It doesn't matter. Which means if they win 2 of their games, the 2 games is the bot, and then 1 other game, they make the playoffs. Or if they're in the top 2, which means the division. So today's deck will be the Ajani non-legend deck. And I will point out this way. Here we go. Let me go and get I'm going to turn that off. Here's what it's going to work. I'm going to go ahead and move my camera over here, please. So over there in the corner, I'm always confused. Over here in the corner is the deck list. If you guys want to copy or use that, I'm going to show you the entire thing. You guys can feel free to do that if you want to. Here's the rest of it. And that's the basic idea for this deck. Basically, this idea is to gain as much life as possible and have creatures have vigilance. Okay. The first 2 games will be against the bot, so we don't know. If it can lose against the bot, that doesn't show like it's going to be a very good option here. First 2 games will be with the bot. The second 2 games will be historic or standard in this one. That's the way I can update my thing if I need to. Because in bronze they don't go up yet. We're going to use this, and we're going with a bot match first. The first 2 games will be the bot match. If I win this game, or if I move on, period. This deck I don't think I'm wrong with. And no mulligan and all that.
Rightio, now let's play.
I can't mulligan. I have to keep with whatever. That's gonna be useful. Also point out the ball is playing different decks every time. I could be playing in that same deck.
But we could be much greater together. Now do you see the benefits of peace?
first two, but more likely to outplay two different decks if I play twice.
Now do you see the benefits of peace?
Yeah. Basically, the idea of this deck is to change the life. Yeah, you think I'm going to let you do that? Ah, well, that's fun.
Another scar, another memory.
Almost a 2 different uses.
Now do you see the benefits of peace? Now do you see the benefits of peace?
Still don't. And this guy's got life link. Also has eviction link, gives an increased life link, but that doesn't matter. And you know? That was the last mistake you made, babe. Yeah, that's probably okay. First, stir this onto this feature. Okay, one more time.
With me!
Oh, wait, I can't attack. He doesn't have first strike. He doesn't have first strike. This guy's on attack with. Oh. He has flying. Crap, he only has flying with our own.
Now do you see the benefits of peace?
This is actually a 40-minute side, to be honest.
Now do you see the benefits of peace?
No, I'm not blocking. Much rather lose life.
Now do you see the benefits of peace?
Yeah, to be honest, this is gonna be interesting. I can win pretty easily. I don't think I have to worry about it. Walking. a lot of damage.
Now do you see the benefits?
So that's one name. He's a vigil.
Whoa!
I think it's a pretty much a
That's
win
going
here.
to leave a mark.
We gotta play this spot one more time. So as a bonus, we're gonna make everyone go up one. We're gonna give everyone 3 life. We're gonna give this another 2.
Now do you see the benefits of peace?
And that's another 2 counters. And that's it. Alright, game 1 finished. I'm not gonna update there, but I'm gonna update over here just to make sure I have it. I'm gonna move my bot back over here because I don't need to have it. Alright. That's match number 1. We gotta play against the bot one more time because who knows? There was actually one game in a previous recording during that I've actually played against the bot and I won. But it was like, I was like down to like 3 life or something. That's a much better game.
I'm your spark. Let me show you just what you're capable of.
That's it. Oh, it was against the red deck. It was against the red deck. I almost lost it. They got so cheap. They were so cheap. They got everything. I don't want you to use your one. No. Don't think so. You just get 3 creatures. Oh, that's awesome. And we're gonna want to do this. Do I want to do this one? No, what do I want to do? Oh, I'm not doing it. It doesn't matter if the bot sees it because it really doesn't matter. I'll believe it. You have to draw a card. And that's not really aggressive. Can't kill me. You can deal me, yo. Up to 6 damage now. That would be 6 damage because this triggers 3 times. Down. This up. Put it on this triggers 1. This triggers. You know, that's not terrible, but I already have a land in my game. And we'll talk about it. This one doesn't have trample, which is one thing this deck does kind of lack of having something with trample. This is the only deck. This is really the only creature I think that you can cast trample. No. That's the sort of thing I was worried about. That's 8 damage to me right now. do anything. This doesn't really do much for me right now because I don't have enough creature in my hand, so it doesn't have vigilance on it. Gotta wait. You know, I just brought it up. He's gonna deal with this damage. Well, he's gonna deal with a lot of damage. Two of those. Sweet. We'll put this one in the field. Put this one in the field. Now I'm getting. I'm losing this game. And you know what? I will keep down that. 5/5. It doesn't have vigilance though, so. Yeah, obviously. Oh yeah, we'll keep that. Quite a bit. One block here, that gives me lifelink. This one goes, that's lifelink. No need to do that one. You blocked. Why? It is possible, I guess. But I gain life, so I don't know if this is really good. Yeah, I guess it is. This is a close one. 14. I have 14 life now. Now I'm gonna get quite a bit more. I don't even want to do this. Nope, don't want that one. Nope. I will keep that one. Yeah, I think actually this is good. I can knock it. I can knock it. I can look at the top. Oh wow. No, I'm going there.
Congratulations.
No, I didn't.
You've done it.
I don't even know what's going on there. Alright, that's 2 games to Ajani. We're now playing 2 games historic. And this is one of those games I'm pretty confident in doing really well with, so. We're playing historic, we have to play historic. Now, normally when I play historic from these things, I often find opponents to have like, oh, I'm gonna put 200 cards in my deck, because I think it's a great idea. It's not. Please don't put 200 cards in your deck, because you're never gonna game it. I've only lost 2 games ever against a 200 card or more deck, or like 100 card or more deck. And that was because they got really unlucky. Yeah, their entire deck was one, like what was 1 cost. I don't even know what the other one was. Playing Iron Water. And we have to keep, that's the rule, we have to keep. It's kind of an unwritten rule, but yeah, yes. Ooh. Gonna stack like that immediately. Or should stack up. No. It sacrificed it immediately. There's no summoners on the lane. Okay, it's red. This is interesting. See, this is interesting. We're We're going to I need it. Yeah, that's not terrible. We're merely gonna attack, because if he does block, he loses that creature. I'm gonna lose 2 life points here. See, it won't be on tap. He's only got 60 cards in his deck, or somewhere in there. Got a big red deck. That's pointless. That creature is pointless because there's no reason to. I'll play this guy first, so I get 1 life. Unless you're gonna kill red deck and counter it. Yeah. That was oops, I guess. Wasn't terrible, I guess, because in there. This card is insane if you can get it out enough out. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, just make this creature unblockable. Like really well, no, okay. I'm gonna get my creature vigil.
Steadfast in all your ways.
3 life. You can't counter an ability. You can do that.
Now do you see the benefits of peace?
Life twice next turn. Keep that on top. And we will. He can't. Even if he attacks everything, he doesn't. Now on the contrary, I could lose up 3 counters on this guy. Or 4, I guess, because these guys. This card, honestly, is useless. That card's pretty good. This card, meh. A creature you control with power of 1 or less attack. Yeah, so you want a creature of 0 attack? That makes no sense. In this case, it doesn't really work. We're gonna try life again, so we can that's perfectly legal.
The benefits of
Concedes do count, and I will attack with this because, you know. So at most I'm going to lose. This is a pretty good combination here, because if he attacks this thing, I actually lose 4. I lose 4. If he attacks me, his creature will die though. Sure, he didn't do it because he didn't care. Give everyone +1.
Now you see the benefits of peace.
And by the way, he basically will be down to 11 life if he does this. Doesn't block, which is an ensured victory for me, pretty much. Not quite an ensured victory because he can still technically block, but he can't attack this turn. Okay, he's trying. He's trying. All the creatures are 1 power. Let's see. 6, That's not gonna do it, buddy. There's a lot of triggers. Unfortunately. Oh! That's game. He wins. Wow, I think it's a win for him. I don't know how many characters this one time. There's a chance he wins here. It's enough. Wow. Good game. You didn't need to do that. There's nothing in it. Okay, so this is a loss. However, I have to say this deck would have did pretty well. Just for fun, and I'm really gonna damage anyway. We'll just lost here, and first right, okay, so I just put 2-1, 2-1 for that one. I have to say though, it's historic, so anything can happen. I didn't lose any points there, so that's not a big deal. This deck's pretty good. All right, so let's see where we're at. 27 minutes, okay. I'm not gonna open that. All right. Cancel. I just realized it didn't trigger correctly. Come on. Yeah, the thing didn't trigger correctly. It's historic. Could have also jumped out to 3, but that doesn't quite help because if I do that, I play the same deck 3 times. Up to 3 times. And that's assuming I lose one. And just so you know, this deck will move on after it faces all 3 of its games. So it has not won. It has not ensured it's earned a point for it. So if it wins this game or the next game, then it's sure to launch playoff. Juvie, no. Juvie. Thanks for playing with 100 cards. And we have to keep it 136 cards. Well, I will say this is probably a win, but yeah. I could be wrong. Shields. This creature gains. That creature can't really gain lifelink because it already has lifelink. It's not like you can have lifelink twice. So that's the thing I did in one of the things. It's a little weird that Simmons. I have to draw a creature. Oh. Sacrifice one loss to get another creature. Another one loss. Or getting their swamp or whatever they think you need. That one was actually a pretty decent card. I don't like playing it because like black deck. Okay, well, this is gonna be tough. Give 3 more life on turn. I'm going down. I'm not gonna gain 3 life here, but. You will gain 3 next turn because of the fact that you have this card. Both these decks, this is a life death-based deck, and this is mine's a life-based deck, period. Okay, well, obviously I'm going to life card. Please give me a land. He doesn't have. It's not counterable. This is because you don't have right. You don't have counter spells. It's for a creature, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? No. We gain 3 much. We do get a Griffin, which is a 2/2 Griffin. We're fine. Oh, I can give this creature lifelink. That is insane. This is an insane combo with this. Give this creature lifelink along with it. Let's just do that. I mean, you can just spread, yes. I already have one creature. And unfortunately, oh, it's a 3-color deck? Oh, no wonder it's so many cards. Your concedes do technically count in this, so. However, I will say this: concedes at the very beginning, like within the first turn, don't really count. I'm not going to count those because kind of pointless. We're going to look at this one for I'll give this creature lifelink. I mean, I can't cast it yet, so it doesn't really matter. I will do it now because you know what? Just the two. Lifelink. I have to wait. It'll take me 2 more turns to get this, so I'll probably play Cleric Cast next turn. Why does it matter? Just go. And by the way, if they run out of time counters, they do technically lose a lot of time. I think it's -1/-1. Okay. Big deal. Yep, next time it will be if he does cast another one of these, it'll be -2/-2. I'm never playing with a card deck that's high. I'm either playing with 100, and that's if it's commander. Which I will have a commander deck at some point in the future. Which is based off of this idea. We'll see, come on. What you gonna do? I do this and attack with this. I'm gonna do this. Please give me a green land that I want specifically. This is a land. But I get 3 life, so I do get. He doesn't have a black open, so I'm gonna try to attack. I guess it doesn't matter because he can do this even if I don't attack, so. Okay. I get another Griffin, which means I can block his creature now. Oh, so 1 life and draw a card. That's a decent card. Granted, it's very expensive, which reason I don't really care for it so much. Get a land. We will take that first. And we will take that one second. I'm attacking, and there's the reason I'm attacking is because when I attack, whether or not you block, it's So he's gonna die if he does thaw. I get 3 life. Either way. I can see why you didn't want to block with that, but I get 3 life. And I get another Griffin. Yay, Griffin! And it was not based on this deck. It just happened to be for something. So I've got 4 Griffins on the field. I don't really have destruction in this deck either, so. I have a bunch of Griffins, so I guess that does help. If I get green land, fortunately it doesn't really do much because vehicles, that doesn't do anything because you don't have any vehicles. It's a 2/2 creature, that's it. Oh, cool, we can get her. Mine will play both these out of this in the wrong order. Like, if whatever it is. All my Griffins attack. I didn't have a land this turn, so there's no point. This guy doesn't have flying right now. He's Griffin, but doesn't have flying. Does that make any sense? No. Where's a powerful creature? I can see him. Other creatures throwing a double strike? Oh my goodness. That's a definite thing that needs to be destroyed. Let's see, he doesn't have any lands on this side, so no life, so. You had no lands open. How'd you play that? Lands open? I must have missed something. Give me a land. No land. How does it have life in it? Oh, it's protect streak life. No. We will block basically with something. This is an interesting game, to be honest. For the one it could. He attacks the dinosaur, and all my other creatures have double strike, right? So, 1 Griffin falls here. That is double strike. First strike on the You know what? I'm gonna do this. I don't know what happened. I will say that is the end of the game because there's no chance. To be honest, he just only has to attack with this, and that's it. He doesn't have to attack with anything else. I can't walk, so he So this deck lost twice. I'm just gonna go and put the thing up because it doesn't matter. Oh, okay. And he has a werewolf too. You do realize you have double. Oh, yeah, he doesn't have double strike. He has. Wait. How about I try? All right. This deck is gone. So it's all or nothing here. It's all or nothing. This deck either gets in the playoffs, for sure, or it doesn't get in the playoffs. And it's been, what, 41 minutes. And I expect a lot of these games are going to be a pretty long time. Final game for this deck. I think a lot of them will be a long time. I probably will cut out a little bit, but not. I won't look at a lot. I'm only uploading these things after I've uploaded the other one, wherever the actual deck playing, if it's actually been done. Here's the and the understanding that I might have a better chance of seeing it with some of these. It does not do well against other lifelink decks. And great, I have to keep it. I don't have one. Are you going to sacrifice Evolving Wilds immediately? Why didn't anyone sacrifice Evolving Wilds immediately? I just don't get it. There's no something sitting on Evolving Wilds. I sacrifice whenever I do it. I always sacrifice Evolving Wilds. It could be a counter-based deck. I will say that. Nice. Sacrifice on my turn. It doesn't matter. It is tapped. You couldn't use it anyways. Why don't you sacrifice it? Okay. Finally agree. But this is a field. Back for 2. I think this is a mill deck. This is just, it's obvious. Here's probably more time, but okay, really, did he just, wow. Could be a game where I lose because of a mill. And the fact is, if this deck does lose a 3rd game, it's not even fun. Oh my gosh, 2 creatures. That's fun. Although I think it's not very good for you because I put it in the field first, and I put that one on the field. Then I put it on I've got 31 cards normal. Turn all creatures to hand. Whoops. That really doesn't help me because I get the top. I gain 2 life. I gain 3 life every time I get a creature in this field. Play it first. If he plays a land first, he just missed the trigger. Yes. Land return? It's good here, I guess. Put this out first. I get 3 life automatically for this. Okay, well. I still gain 3 health. I guess I can use the block. I'm actually running this card though. What's going to happen is this guy's going to be on the next turn, and I'm going to get +2/+2 on a creature. This could potentially win the game. He returned all of them again. No, I played the. Oh, grief. Okay, well, first off, that comes out. Then this comes out. Then I guess here I can draw a card. So. This is actually a deep purple deck. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell with an XX sharp or X as its card's value. Oh, jeez. Put that in the book first. I gain 6 life instead. I'm gonna put this onto the field on this guy. That's 6 damage. Because I get another life, I get another creature. And I get another 6 life, so this is 54. The only way I'm going to lose right now is if I get milled out. It's possible, I could get milled out. However, I've got 20 cards left my deck, so I'm not so sure about that. Copy instant trophy spell. Knock it. Oh, so they can't copy it. That's hilarious. There you go. That's a concede, and that was going to be a win. We can just ensure that was going to be a win. I bronze 2-2 now! Yay! Alright, we go up. And that does mean this deck will get to move on in the... It's after all that. That was Ajani, and that was an interesting deck overall. Thank you guys for watching. The Magic Arena playlist will be up here, and if I decide to make some playlist for this, then I'll put that over here, over in here on the screen somewhere. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.